Boom, baby, we are live. Today's a big day. Take a look.
I don't want to overstate it, but a World Health official said the Delta strain is faster, fitter, and will move through communities more efficiently and pick off the unvaccinated.
The president telling Americans to expect more restrictions after internal CDC documents warn the war has changed.
Has increased from 12,431 to 42,323 in just a week. That's an increase of 243%.
Hey, you see this?
Here we go again.
The men are gonna need us.
It definitely will. This is getting crazy.
It's time to unite.
Let's do this.
We did it. We pulled it off. We are here. We are here, and today's the day, guys. Mac, how you doing?
I'm good, man. I am good. Yeah, we got all the content done, and it's looking good. I saw all of it, and it's looking fresh, looking crisp. No corners cut in the production of this, that's for sure.
Yep. So we are launching Pandemic Pickup, the Delta variant today, guys. All right. So what this is, it is your complete online game guide, your complete day game guide, and your complete sexual escalation guide, alongside with a Telegram chat that is 100% for free until the end of the year, and 5 webinars featuring me, Offie Kingdom, Mac the Day Gamer, Red Pill Thor. We're all in there, and we're going to help you get this part of your life finished, over and out. You're going to have it 100% sorted. You're never going to have to worry about dating and scarcity mindset when it comes to getting pussy and all that stuff. So here is exactly what you're going to get right here. Okay. Just going to take a look here. All right, so here's this, okay? So you're going to get access to Pandemic Pickup 1.0, all right? And that right there alone is a course that came out, and it was $397. It was available just one time last year, and then sporadically throughout the previous quarters. Once you sign up for Pandemic Pickup, the Delta variant, after the course enrollment period is over, it is over at midnight on Monday. We launched today. Monday midnight, it's over. You can't get in. It's game over 1,000%. Okay? We're going to take a list of everybody after the enrollment has finished, and then I'm going to go in the back end and manually add everybody to get complete access to Pandemic Pickup 1.0. Pandemic Pickup 2.0, the Delta variant, is going to be available to you immediately. So you get 10 plus. Actually, you know what? Let me just show you exactly. You're going to get these modules. You're going to get modules on online game. You're going to get modules on day game. You're going to get exclusive modules on sexual escalation with consent. And then 5 webinars, pure game, starting October 6th, and a Telegram chat completely dedicated to picking up chicks by all the way to the end of the year. So let me just show you exactly the course curriculum now. Turned out to be way more than we expected. And, we like to over deliver as usual. Take a look here and you'll be able to see exactly the module lineup. Okay. So we start off, there's introduction up here, and then these are the online game principles. Okay, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 modules on online game principles. Okay, these are short, digestible modules that you can watch again and again and again to really refine your system and go back and optimize your dating strategy. Okay. Now, remember, this is only Pandemic Pickup Delta variant. You get the whole other Pandemic Pickup 1.0 as well, which I'll show you that course list next. Next is the day game principles with Mac. You get 10 full modules here explaining in great depth what it is to become a day game master. And then we have the escalation guides. Okay. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 guides on how to escalate at home when you have the girl there. All right. So, in addition to that, you're also going to get Pandemic Pickup 1.0. And so, Pandemic Pickup 1.0 also includes a plethora of modules. With Pandemic Pickup, the original one, okay, over 368 signups on that one alone. That was insane. That was done back in the day with Myron Gaines. Take a look here. All right. So you're going to get access to best dating apps to use, Photos 101, fashion tips for photos, your dating app profile cloning, maximize dating app preferences, sugar daddy tutorial, which is 74 minutes, text message flowchart for dating app, high value Instagram breakdown. And then you get all these at home fitness exercises done by Myron Gaines. In addition to that, in case you are stuck in a lockdown, because fitness is part of the entire success with game. All right. Now, to top that off, like I said, then you get access to the 5 coaching sessions that are done live on Zoom, minimum of 2 hours each. So that's 10 hours of coaching. Okay. For me, 40 minutes to talk to me is $250. Mac, what's your consultation rate?
It's $200 now for an hour.
For an hour? So right there, you get to talk to both of us for 10 hours. That's over $4,000 worth of value right there. Not to mention, get access to Avi Kingdom, Red Pill Thor. We're going to bring in all the legends. Troy Francis is going to be in there as well. So, this is the premier pickup product that we're putting out this year. And I think that between me, Mac and I, this is like, good Lord, this is like 20 years of experience minimum. And Mac, you got anything to say?
Yeah, no, just when you're going through the course content there, it's insane value. Actually, it's really insane value because you obviously get the Pandemic Pickup 1.0, and then all this like brand new content. It's like all brand new, and like obviously my day game element to it is totally fresh to it as well. So and like those escalation modules also pretty genius idea too, because it's kind of overlooked, that at the final fucking stage of it.
Yep.
That part is very, very important to do right. And we just put our experience together and teach you guys exactly how different ways to do it. So like a bunch of different ways that you can escalate. Like, and you can mix it up. You can try different styles. Sometimes I just mix it up just for the sake of mixing it up. Try something new. So there's just a whole bunch of ways that you can initiate getting intimate with it with chicks, and it's just good stuff.
So here's the deal. As of right now, launch day, we have 163 people that are on the waiting list for Pandemic Pickup. If you are not on the waiting list, you are going to miss out on the first alert that we're putting out here exclusively on email. Okay. You'll be able to go to pandemicpickup.com a little bit later. But if you're watching this on replay, pandemicpickup.com will be ready. But if you just don't want to miss your chance, if you want to jump in the Telegram chat and you want to start talking to us immediately, we're going to be up all night working with you guys on this as well. You need to go to pandemicpickup.com right now. And when you go to pandemicpickup.com, this little website is going to pop up. You need to put your best email address in right here and then click the submit button, and you'll be locked and loaded on the waiting list. So, how's everybody in the chat doing? Are we excited? Who's on the waiting list? Put a 1 if you're on the waiting list and ready to sign up and get in here, because this is going to be really, really, really good. I'm excited for this one. We put a lot of work into this, honestly. Mac and I were literally live streaming pretty much every single day in September, and we were going hard in the paint. I was watching you before this when you were talking about that guy saying, like, the red pill exposed, you know.
Yeah, man. A friend of mine sent that to me.
Hello there.
Yes. So we got a lot of people putting 1s in the chat, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a lot more people to who are gonna be signing up. And like I said, 163 people live on that list right now. People are opting in actually right now. I'm getting a notification, so people are even signing up to get on the list right now. That being said, we're gonna give you guys some free samples from the course. We're gonna start off with a section from Day Game featuring Mac here, and take a look here at the screen. We'll go full screen here, and then it's very short, but it's sweet and it's to the point. Take a look at what we got here.
Volume and commitment. When doing cold approaches, the more volume you work, the better. However, it is important to make sure that you are committed to every approach that you do. You can get lucky sometimes, and the only girl that you approach on a particular day, you will end up scoring. However, your lane count will not get very high if you are only approaching one girl every now and then. Remember, it is perfectly normal for nothing to happen with most of the girls that you approach.
Oh, hold on. You said it's an echo? I know what's happening. Hold on 1 second. Echo cancellation. I think it should be. Let me know now.
Volume and commitment. When doing cold approaches, the more volume you work, the better. However, it is important to make sure that you are committed to every approach that you do. You can get lucky sometimes, and the only girl that you approach on a particular day, you will end up scoring. However, your lane count will not get very high if you are only approaching one girl every now and then. Remember, it is perfectly normal for nothing to happen with most of the girls that you approach. The experienced day gamers have approached thousands of girls without anything ever coming from those approaches. The more committed approaches you make, the more sex you will have. Always remind yourself of that. The most important word here being commitment. When you make an approach, fully commit to interacting with the girl in a genuine way. Don't half-ass a, hey, I like your dress, and give up when she doesn't respond or hear you properly. This is why you always make sure that they hear what you have to say. Most girls will have their earphones in these days, so gesture to them, wave before you speak. Some girls will ignore you because they think you are trying to sell something to them. In a way, you actually are trying to sell something. You're trying to sell yourself. But it's important that you don't portray that. Remember, you are the prize and she will benefit from spending time with you. That's the mindset you need. If they are unwilling to take out their earphones and ignore your efforts to get their attention, then you can give up at this point. But if you are going to make an approach, be committed to it, and at the very least, try and get them to hear what you have to say. Don't approach the girls like you have something to hide or behave like you are self-conscious about other people around you. If you behave like this, it will be perceived as being creepy and awkward. Never be creepy or awkward. You have nothing to be ashamed of and nothing to hide. Act like it with every single approach. Fully commit in volume and you will get results.
Right. There's the first part right there. Very, very simple principles. Mac, how many approaches do you think you've done in your life?
I mean, it's definitely in the thousands. It's certainly because I've banged hundreds of girls, so it's definitely in the thousands. I have no idea to calculate something like that.
Yep.
You know, I have it's impossible to make an estimation on something like that. But it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yep.
I mean, you've seen me out and about in Tokyo. You've seen me. You've been out with me, and I've approached the only girl I've approached with. You've seen me take her home, but you've also been out with me where I've approached 10 girls and gotten blown out. So it's like it's just it can work in weird ways like that.
I
But
think the average person doesn't realize like just how much volume is actually needed to succeed. Like guys, they like approach 5 girls or they get 5 matches on Tinder and then they're like, "Oh, I'm a fucking loser. It went down the
yeah,
drain." You know, it's like, dude,
yeah,
you don't understand. Like you have to do massive, massive numbers, right?
yeah.
Elliot in the chat is saying like 10% conversion is godlike,
Right.
and you could dial
So
that in. Yeah.
we also have I also have a mindset module where I actually talk about that and discuss that in detail, like the mindset you need to have, because when you first start, I remember when I first started day gaming, it's kind of, it's kind of, it does, like, it starts to weigh you down. If you get a bunch of rejections in a row, it feels bad. Like, it does feel bad, but you just have to like understand that this process does work. Like, it really does work. It's just, but at the same time, I'm not going to lie and say, of course, I mean, getting ignored or getting blown out, or some chick blowing you off like rudely or obnoxiously, it's annoying. It feels bad, but it is worth it. Like, how much do you want to get laid? That's the question. Like, this process 100% works. I mean, I right now, I don't use dating apps because it works so well for me. This, like, I'm it's not that dating apps don't work. Like, we know they do work, and that's why you have the online modules to maximize everyone's potential. So it does work, but for me, the day game is just giving me great results. So I don't need to mess with online dating right now. It's not that I have anything really against it, but day game just, yeah, I just know it works and it works smoothly for me. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, but you're right. The mindset is really, really important, and that's why I emphasized it. That's why I did a whole module on it, because when people get into it, they might think, yeah, no, I'm a loser, got rejected 10 times, I'm not doing it right, it's never going to work for me, it's a scam, all this is like bullshit. No, it's completely normal. Like, yeah, it could be that your game sucks, you're approaching wrong, but it
Yeah.
also could be that you just hit on the wrong girls. You hit on
And
the wrong girls.
that's exactly why we include the webinars. Okay. These modules are just to set the framework for you to be educated properly. So you watch the modules. We give you one full day to watch the modules. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's over 2 hours worth of material. And then, but you watch the modules. We cover it all: matching, day game, and then getting back to your house, escalating the whole 9 yards. So, the thing is, then you're going to go into the webinars and we're going to educate you live. We're going to look at you like, look, you're too skinny. Look, you're too weird. Look, you're fucking working McDonald's. You're broke. Like, you need a little bit of money to have sexual success. Okay. It doesn't have to be a lot, but you do need a little bit. The more you have, obviously, it's the better. But in addition to that, after those webinars are done, what we're going to do is we have ongoing coaching in the Telegram chat free. Everybody knows, like the guys in my community, they know like I am cracked out on the Telegram chat. And if you're in the Masculine Empowerment Network, you see the receipts that this filthy man over here posts in the the Telegram chat. So it is all covered in this course as well. What we're going to show you next now. Do you want to say anything else, Mac?
No, it's just like this. No, what you said about the webinars is 100% correct. I mean, it's all about, teaching game, teaching game to different guys. It's not a one size fits all. The course content is like to give you the foundations, to give you like the basic rules and like teach you how to do it. But when you come into the webinars, like you're gonna have to adjust your game. Every guy, like we're all different. We look different. We have different living conditions. Some people might be living out in small towns. Some people might be living in inner cities. So different rules are gonna apply. But everything in the module, everything covered in the modules, covers broadly everything you need to know about game. And then when you come into the webinars, we can tell you where you're messing up, or what's going wrong.
Yeah, like I said, it's the total package. And one of the guys in the community in the dark pass yesterday. He was getting a little down about, he's been in the dark pass. The dark pass has gone by. It's like been like 2 weeks since the training's been over, and he's like, I'm not learning this. I'm not picking it up. And it's like, dude, it's been fucking 2 weeks. Like, you know, I mean, do you remember how long it actually took you to refine your day game mastery? And you pretty much taught yourself, and it took a very fucking long time, right?
Took years, man, and it takes a lot of evolution. It takes a lot of evolution. You have to become you have to mature a lot. You have to mature a lot when it comes to the understanding female nature. And right now, I don't think like women can. I'm at a point in my life where I don't think women are like capable of hurting me, just because I've evolved so much. Just I've been with so many women, I kind of understand them. I understand female nature. But yeah, like learning day game, it's definitely not something that you're going to become good at immediately. It's just like going to the gym. Like if you
Yeah.
haven't been to the gym all year, then you go to the gym, you're not exactly going to be able to bench press 100 kg, are you? It's kind of the same. Like when you go out, if you kind of get, if you're not used to it, you've never done it before, you're not going to have that, like, I don't know, it's not like it's acting, but it's like you need to develop a genuine kind of confidence.
Yep.
Like and that takes time, your
Yep.
social skills, all that stuff. A lot of guys find it very daunting to walk up to a strange girl. It's like, actually, guys say that it's actually scary. Like they get scared. And some of these guys, they're not necessarily pussies. It doesn't mean, it's just an anxiety thing that they have. And that's why in these modules I break it down and tell you that it's kind of, it's normal to feel that way. It's completely normal to feel that when you first start doing it. You're not some weirdo, you're not some pussy. You're just like, that's like, a lot of guys don't do this. They're not used to doing it. It's can be kind of an intimidating thing for guys to do. But if you want to get laid and you want to bang hot chicks, I mean, it's an extremely effective method. It works. Like, you can really start banging some really hot chicks.
Yep.
If you get good at it.
Yep. What we're going to show you now is the second part, because I talking about the the real life rejection. It's funny. Me and Mac we didn't really plan our modules together, but we both have mindset modules, because when it comes to online game, a lot of guys don't realize what I'm about to show you in this upcoming algorithm. Okay. Your number one enemy in online game is the algorithm. That and having a good profile. Okay. Once you can defeat the algorithm and you have a decent profile, you're in. You're so in there. But I talk about the digital rejection that a lot of guys go through, right? Getting digitally rejected. It fucks with your confidence. It really does, because you believe that you're not worthy, but really you're just being shadow banned and controlled by the algorithm from these companies that don't give a shit about you. All they want to do is take as much money from you as possible. They don't give a fuck if you fall in love, none of that shit. So we're going to cover the next module now, where I actually talk about that. This is completely for free, and this is in the course as well. So take a look here. This is the algorithm module featuring yours truly.
The algorithm.
I know why that happened. Okay, hold on. 2 segundos. Boomer alert. There we go.
The algorithm. Okay, this is your number one enemy when it comes to online dating. These jerks who run these online dating companies, they don't care if you fall in love. They don't care if you find the woman of your dreams. They do not give a good goddamn about you. All they want you to do is spend more time on their app, and they want you to spend more money. Men like you are their target demographic to take as much money from you as possible. Okay? These companies are set up for your profile to deteriorate in value over time. Here's how. Okay? So your profile will, let's just say this is time, and this is your profile value. Okay? Now, as you start, your value is high. And as they receive data through their application, inevitably, your value starts to go down and eventually plateaus into nothing. This happens to every single profile out there. Okay? One thing they like to do as well is, if you are to think, okay, maybe I'm not getting as much matches, maybe if I use their paid services, then something will be different. We'll explain here now. Sometimes people notice the deterioration, so they buy the services. And the services, whether they be Boost, Super Likes, whatever, they bring you back up for a little bit, but then eventually bring you back down. In addition to that, those boosts no longer provide you with the same high in the value. They just go up here and again down. And it continues on like that as you continuously give your money to these companies. So you have to know how to defeat the algorithm. This is for all dating apps, every single one. Your value deteriorates over time, and then they lock you in to this lowered value. All right, so these are the 4 factors that the algorithm identifies you and then infinitely locks you down, okay? First, ID locks, okay? Your Facebook account. As soon as they say, would you like to log in with Facebook? That account is logged to your device ID on your phone, and they forever have that Facebook account logged in their database to track to you and to keep you down in their value system. Number 2, payment information. So if you use Apple Pay, okay, if you use your Apple ID to pay, or any of your credit cards or PayPal, once you use this stuff, they automatically know, all right, it's the same guy. We'll give him a boost, but we're going to still not give him a boost as if it is a new user. Number 3, phone number, right? Some of you guys think when you delete your account, you delete the app, that you're going to get a reset. That's not the case anymore. They store your phone number in their database. So when you come back, they know, okay, this is not a new user. Therefore, we're going to give the old value system back to him, even though if he makes a new account. You might get a little bit of a boost at the beginning, but from what I've done in all my studies so far in field, it is always better to use a number you've never used before. Number 4, pictures. Okay, nowadays they have AI, they have tracking data, they have everything. There is an ID embedded in your pictures as well. If you continue to use the same pictures, eventually they will find out that it's you coming back to their platform, and this will beginning to put you back into the old value system and pull you down in the algorithm. Okay, so you have to realize when you have these 4 things here, once you use them, that's it. Okay, we're going to talk about how to bypass this in the next module, but these are the 4 indicators that the algorithm uses to suppress your account and take as much money from you as possible. See you in the next module.
Boom, baby. That was fire. The next module shows you exactly how to bypass that 4-stage lockdown they do to your account to get free access to the new algorithm because you have a new account, right? And then I teach you how to cycle these accounts, and I teach you how to mass migrate all the numbers and all the matches you get into
Hello there.
your phone, and then you have your own little database here. And then you have a database of like 300 plus girls that you acquired over 2 months, and then it's a mass messaging game of numbers after that. But see, most guys, look, I'm gonna be very honest, and like I'm done censoring myself. Most guys are lazy, stupid fucks when it comes to online dating. They take like one shitty, awful photo, and then they put it on their swipe 10 times, and then they go cry on Rolo's stream like online dating is rigged, it's fake, and it sucks. Like, no, your fucking account sucks, first of all. Like, I understand the algorithmic lockdown part. That's really fucking terrible, but it's the this the world we live in. That's why we came out with this course to show you how to do it. But a lot of guys say online dating only gets you if you're in the top 20% of men. Dude, that is not the case whatsoever. A good profile plus defeating the algorithm equals literally endless matches. Mac, you want to say something about that?
Yeah, no, it's just it is a very competitive marketplace. That's why you have to do it right. That's what this course teaches. Like, it is, we're not saying that it's not competitive. It is. That's why you have to, like, maximize your profile, and then you have to understand the how the algorithm works. There's a lot of elements to it. So, but if you do it right, it can be like it can be very, like, fruitful for, like, very quickly as well.
Ridoku says, got a photo shoot booked for tomorrow. Multiple new SIM phone cards on the way. So we teach you don't even need a new SIM card. A new SIM card is also a way to do it. But for me, I can't be bothered to go to the cell phone shop and change it out every way. We show you a way to do it in the app, in your phone, from the convenience of your home. So, but SIM card swapping is fine too. I just can't be bothered to be like fucking opening my phone and messing with shit like that. But that will work too. So good idea. We got we have 2 more modules that we're gonna give away, and then we're gonna go live with the course launch. Mac, do you want to say anything before we get going on this bad boy?
Yeah, no, it's just it's great content, and these modules are fire. There's a lot of good information in them.
Let me show you what we got next here. So, all right, what we're going to show you is the 3 places the 3 places at home that maximize your chances to get laid. Okay, and then we're going to play the lay down escalation technique. Okay, these are all escalation techniques. But take a look at this one right here. This is really important. A lot of guys don't realize this. Super, super important. Simple, but important.
All right, so now I'm going to talk to you guys about the 3 places in your house that are super important when it comes to maximizing your chances for having sex with a girl. Okay. First one is where we are right now. This is the living room. As you can see, my sofa is clean. The coffee table is nice and organized, and the TV is right here. Okay. You don't want some busted up TV. You don't want some nasty, stinking carpet. All right. Girls really judge you based upon how you live. Okay. It doesn't even matter if they're a slob at home, they will judge you. And it is always in your best interest to have a clean living room. Okay. Now we're going to go check the second spot that's really important that a lot of guys actually forgot. Okay. And that is actually the bathroom. The bathroom has to be super, super clean. Okay. Because the thing is this, a lot of girls, when they're about to have sex with you, they will go into the bathroom and they will make sure that they don't, some girls make sure that their underwear are clean, that their pussy doesn't stink. They'll clean their pussy. They'll make sure that, they're not on their period because they may be getting close to it. And if she comes into your bathroom, it has to be clean. Okay. So you can see my toilet is very clean, doesn't stink. There's no rings there. There's no piss stains. None of that stuff on my toilet. My toilet is very, very, very clean. Okay. And then lastly, the most important area is your bedroom. Okay. Now with the bedroom, you want to make sure you have clean sheets. It doesn't stink. You don't have these nasty yellow stains on your pillows from your sweat, any of those things, because this is where you're going to be having sex. This is where she's going to be her most vulnerable. She's going to be completely naked with you in this bed. And you're going to want to make sure that this is smelling good. The atmosphere is good. All right. Bonus things you can do, make sure you have a lot of drinks on hand, right? Not for the sake of getting her drunk to have sex with her. That's not what I mean. But you want to be an accommodating host. You want to be able to offer her, I have alcohol, I have non-alcoholic beverages, I have water, I have diet drinks, whatever. You want to make sure you have all of those things so she can feel comfortable. Another thing is music, right? Have some music, have some TV playing in the background. These things are super important to create a nice, comforting, calm, and secure atmosphere for the woman so she could be very, very at peace with being her most vulnerable with you. That's with her giving her body to you during sex. So, with those three things and the bonus features I just mentioned right there, you should have no problem whatsoever.
A clean house will seal the deal, and a dirty house will ruin you. Have you ever brought a girl home to a dirty house and struck out? I have. Yeah, I've fucked up before.
Uh, my house is generally like it's not like super. It's not dirty. It can be a little messy. I never have a dirty house. I can't have anything dirty, but it can be a little messy, but not dirty. If you have a dirty house, that's where you're fucking up. You need to have a clean house. A little bit of mess is fine. Like, a comfortable mess, that's okay. But if it's fucking dirty, if you've crumbs and stains on your sheets, that's you're messing up. You're like, that's not okay.
Yeah. I went out last week, or no, excuse me, last year with Jacob, right? And we went out and we had a night on the town. Actually, I think it was 2019. And we picked up some really hot girls in Hub. And I brought them back to my spot. And then the thing is, I just got done with a launch. And so my house was fucking totaled, right? It was just messy as fuck, right? You know how I am. Like when I'm in launch, like everything is just total mess, right? I didn't have a cleaning lady at the time either. And so, yeah, we brought the girls back, and one girl, my girl was down, but Jacob's girl wasn't feeling it, and there was no place for them to do their thing. So she pulled she pulled the pin on the grenade and just nuked it all. And she blew
Yeah.
this. Yeah, she blew the set. This girl was hot that was with me too, but her fat friend wasn't having it.
She cock blocked you.
Oh, she spazzed out, man. She was screaming and going nuts, and it was like 4 a.m. My Japanese neighbors were like, "Who are these fucking godless gaijin? What are they doing?"
You definitely need a place, like you need a comfortable place to fuck. You want some nice lights too. You want some nice, like, look at the room I'm in. It's like it has nice soft lights. you don't want to bring a girl into your apartment and there's like big like neon white lights. You know those like laboratory lights.
Yeah.
Like those lights are just anti-sex. They are
Yep.
fucking anti. So many guys have them too. Guys that
Yep.
just don't care about aesthetics. And like
Mhm.
if your room is dirty and you have those lights, it's disgusting. Like really just because it shows all the dirt. Like you'll see all the dust. Those like neon kind of fluorescent lights are what they are.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, first of all, you should have a clean house, but also you should have, nice lights to set the mood, nice, relaxing, comfortable, like, just sets the vibe. You want to set a nice vibe when you're back at your place. Um,
I'll
that's
say this.
important.
I'll say this. Somebody said this in the chat. Can you make it happen with no TV? So yes, you can. It's going to be a little bit harder. You have to have at least a laptop. You have to have something. Ideally, you want to. I like to put on. I go to the YouTube and I talk about this in the course. I put on The Weekend, right? If you listen to his new song "Take My Breath," oh, you put that fucking that is a panty dropper. You put on The Weekend, these girls like oh my god, start fucking feeling themselves. I don't know, something about that music universally, like whatever the girl, Chinese, Korean, Japanese, Brazilian, Latina, Cuban, white, whatever it is, when the weekend comes on, they're like, all right, I'm fucking gonna get fucked right now. I don't know what it is, but you put on some like good, relaxing, kind of sexy music. I have YouTube built into my TV, and so I just put it on my TV. But honestly, when I didn't have a TV for 2 years. I would just and my living room was a studio, so I'd always be like, oh well, my living room's a studio, so we have to hang out in my bedroom, and then they'd be like, oh okay, and then I had the laptop. But if you're like one of those like super stoics, listen, if you don't have a TV in your house, you better be working towards $1 million and have a shitload of money. Okay. Otherwise, girls are gonna be like, okay, is this guy poor or is he kind of fucking weird? Or because it's just, I don't know. And then somebody here says, so,
I
Super
will
Saiyan,
say,
you need 65-inch TV minimum. That's not the case whatsoever. That's complete bullshit. Go ahead, Mac.
I was saying that, like having a TV, it's not necessary. It is not necessary. It's definitely not. I mean, I didn't have a TV. Just I didn't really want one when I lived in when I used to live up in northern Japan. I mean, I've fucked God knows how many women without a TV. But you want to have music. It just makes it a lot. It's not that you're like if your game is solid, you can pull it off without TV, without music. You can but it just makes it less comfortable, less smooth. Like you're gonna want some music just to like ease the vibe, just so there's not like this like kind of silence in the room when you don't have to be constantly filling the room, filling the void with chat. um you know so yeah, just have a nice playlist, have something ready to go. Like it has to seem, girls want it to feel like it's just happening. Oh, it just happened. Oh, my panties just fell off and he was so hot. But in reality, you kind of know what you're doing. Like from the moment you get in that door, you have an idea of exactly what you're gonna do. Like I do. Like when I bring girls back, I know exactly what I'm doing. Like I go over to the laptop, go to Spotify, put that on. I sit her down where she needs to sit down. I get her a drink. Everything's planned out, and she thinks it's just we're just like everything's just happening, but I'm planning it out to lead up to sex, right?
When I'm sitting at the fucking bar, I'm like, all right, we're gonna put on Weekend Mania and just let that dude listen. Let me show you guys. Okay, here's bonus alert. Bonus alert. Let me show you bonus alert. Okay. So look, this song right here. If you go to youtube.com, I'll show you. I'm not gonna play it because we're gonna get demonetized, right? But if you go to YouTube and you type in this one right here, Mania, this is from 2016. 12 minutes. It vibes all his songs together. Dude, this 12 minutes, I put this on and we are escalating by the 12th minute every single time. It is without a shadow of a doubt. Okay, I'll give you some new fire as well. I played this on my trip when I was at Ishigaki. Uh Take My Breath right here. This song, Take My Breath, is ultra fire right now. This man, The Weekend, he got shafted at the fucking um at the Emmys. This guy should have won the Emmys, but regardless, his music. I mean, you can see, Save Your Tears. you know, this I've been listening to this guy for the longest, and he's got some really good lyrics. Heartless, Secrets is really good. Here's another thing too. When you put on the song Secrets, that's the track from 50 Shades of Grey. So when that comes on, girls are like, "Oh shit!" Like, "Oh my god!" And they start fucking thinking like, "Oh, is he gonna tie me to a fucking bed and beat me?" It
Yeah.
starts getting them going, man. Dude, the weekend is like just like for me, it's the moneymaker. It is absolutely the fucking moneymaker. We got one more to show you, one more free module here. This is part of the escalation module. So, you want to say anything, Mac, before we play this next one?
Which one are you gonna play?
The lay down escalation.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, just one more thing. It's kind of obvious. I just say one thing about the music. Like it might sound very obvious, but it needs to be said. Just be aware of the volume. You don't need to blast out like music super loud where you have to raise your voice.
Yeah.
It's really dumb if you have to do that. That shows total uncalibration. Like you're unsocialized. You're not socially aware. Like you're like blasting music out in your room, and you're like, "Hey, you sit down here. Do you want drinks?" Like,
Yeah.
no, like play it like softly, like where you don't have to raise your voice at all.
Yeah. Is that something that Yair does? He like just bangs reggaeton when they come over.
I don't know, man, but it's just something you want to like set the mood, like a nice vibe.
Oh man. How many days to sign up today so we start signups as soon as this broadcast is over. Signups are going to be sent to emails that are located on our list at pandemicpickup.com. You have to go to pandemicpickup.com right now. Stop what you're doing. Go put your email address in right now. People are signing up literally during this broadcast. We have 167 people now on the waiting list. 4 people have gotten on in the last 40 minutes. That's fucking one person every 10 minutes here. And I just know that this is going to be a massive course. And the great thing is, the more people that sign up, the more data we're going to have from a large data set of men, right? With all different races, all different heights, weights, locations in the world. And then not only is this going to be an opportunity for you to get better at game, but you're also going to know like, okay, this guy's in Spain and I've always wanted to go to Spain and he's killing it. Like this guy's in Korea. Oh, these girls kind of seem like they're bitches, but they're kind of hot. But maybe I think this guy's in Japan. This guy's in Texas and I'm in California, and all these Texas girls are hot. They're easy to comply with on the text message. This guy's in the Carolinas. Everything is going to be an opportunity for you to study raw data. Like no more of this fucking YouTube armchair scholarship bullshit. I hate it. I hate it so much. The people that just sit like, all right, well, this theory said this, and Joker said this, and hypergamy doesn't care, and all they're doing is like repeating shit that they've heard, but they have no real life data. We are doing this live. We are in the field. Our dudes are in the field. I've been crushing it with my community. These guys are getting so much sex. It's ridiculous in my community. Okay. Online dating is not dead. Most people suck at it. Day game is the last bastion for real game. Nightclubs are fucking dead. In my opinion, nightclubs are fucking dead. Okay.
Yep.
Really awful ROI. That's why there's no nightclub game section of this. We're talking about the hottest girls you're going to meet, no lie, are going to be in day game. The vast majority of girls, if you want a large, long line of girls lining up to get it with you, that's online game. But fundamentally, we're teaching you how to talk to girls, set the date, have sex with them. This is a process you learn how to go over and over and over again, to the point where it's just like boring to an extent. It's like really just like, oh, so easy. Getting pussy is like no fucking challenge at all. But anyways, we're going to show you this next one now. This is the lay down escalation technique. And you will see here, very simple, but like for a lot of guys, this just sometimes it's very difficult for them. They don't know what to do. There are guys out there that are legit clueless, and that's why we put this out. So here it is. This is the lay down escalation technique.
All right, this is the lay down escalation module. So this is how you're going to be able to lay the girl down and slowly gradually get towards a consensual sexual encounter between the two of you. So obviously we're here in my bedroom right now. So you've been kissing in the sofa, and or you may have just brought her straight to your bed if you live like in a studio or a loft or something like that. So what you're going to be doing is the same thing as the kiss to caress module, only in this situation, we're going to gently lay her back. Again, this is key. Gently. If it's too strong, if there's too much physical force behind it, it can, you can lay down incorrectly. You can potentially injure her. You want to be very, very careful. So you'll be here with the girl. You'll be chatting, having a good time, and then you say, "I'm really having a good time with you." Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you just lay back like that. You don't power drive her back. You don't want to be leaning too forward over her or pulling her on top of you. She's a girl. You want to be calm, soft, and gentle with her. So as you're kissing her, guide her and lay back. And that is the lay down escalation.
There you go, right there. So that's one of 16. So Mac, if you want to, Mac was talking about doing the mirror escalation. I don't know. Do you think the chat is worthy? Should we give him one more? We promised him 4. I don't know. I feel like the chat's just not enthusiastic enough. I'm a little disappointed.
They should be. I've talked a lot about the mirror technique. I'm sure they want to see it in action. This mirror right behind me, if you see it, this mirror has seen a lot of action. A lot of action. You've seen the receipts, man. You've seen it. No, the mirror technique, I love it.
It's so funny. It's so funny. And Happy came back to me with PSTD because Happy, I went to Okinawa and Mac was hooking up with all these chicks and sending me videos of Happy watching him.
Happy was just confused. I'm sure Happy had seen it all before, but she was just standing there wondering what's going on.
Oh my God. Yeah. So
Happy's great. Love Happy.
Oh man. Yeah. But like I said, like, we're cracking jokes. Like, guys, I'm trying to tell you, like, there are a lot of dudes out there who are YouTubers, okay? And they run their fucking mouth and they say like this, just blah, 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 but they're not in the field doing it. We are in the field doing it. Okay. We are in the field doing it. Mac, fuck that girl. That's on the screen. And she was honestly, we had a problem with this other model. She was supposed to come and she fucking canceled. And then this chick was just down. She was like, she funny behind the scenes thing. She said she was a Chinese girl. She's like, well, I like cream chicken. And she was talking about Mac, but she's like, but I like caramel too. So I can help you. It's no problem.
She was a good sport. She was down. She was fully down.
She's a good girl. I like her, man. I like her a lot.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do it. Let's do the mirror escalation technique. So we're going to show you the mirror escalation technique. This is Mac's speciality, and
my go-to.
This is 2 out of 16 modules in the escalation part only. Don't forget, you get 10 modules featuring day game. You get 15 modules featuring online game. You get 5 days of live coaching with us on Zoom. You get 3 months of free text message coaching in the Telegram chat as well. It is pathetically cheap. It is this cheapest thing I've sold in like the longest time. It is only $597. And the main reason I did this is because a lot of people are saying the Dark Pass is $2,000. It's too expensive. And honestly, the Dark Pass was really, really high level stuff. People are saying, can you come out with something cheaper? So I contacted Mac. I said, Mac, do you want to help the guys? He said, yes, I'm on board. Mac is a go-getter. He's a fucking loyal friend in real life, and he's doing this in real life, man. His channel's growing. My channel's growing. The trifecta behind the scene is me, Mac, and Charlie. Okay, I started first. Charlie started second. Mac started third. But the growth is all happening. We're not going to talk about Mac's finances on the air, but he had a boating accident too. Let's just put it that way. So
Yeah.
you know, but we're just three good guys, you know, in American and Irish, and Charlie also American. We know that guys need help. Money, muscles, game, frame, and we're out here. We're just working every single day for you guys. You guys know we care. You know we're in the Telegram chat. And we're putting this stuff out there for you. So again, if you're not on the waiting list, go to pandemicpickup.com because we're about to send the email out as soon as this is done, and we're going to show you one more. We were going to show you only 4 modules, but we're going to do 5 here. This is the mirror escalation technique by Mac the Day Gamer. So here we go.
All right, guys, this is called the mirror escalation technique. It is basically a way to get intimate with a girl in front of a mirror by asking how tall she is. Very simple technique. It works a charm. It's a perfect way to escalate, actually. So you can basically start by asking how tall she is. For example, how tall are you?
5'6".
5'6"? I don't think so. Really?
Yes.
Let me check. 5'6". Wow. How tall do you think I am?
6'1".
6'1"? Wow, you got it right. You have a very nice body, actually. Do you work out?
Yeah,
Really?
a lot.
It's nice. I like it. You can initiate the kiss, turn them around, and continue kissing. All right, guys. So there you have it. That is the mirror escalation technique. Works a charm every time.
There's nobody putting out quality educational stuff like this. There's nobody. There's not a single person.
I mean, these are like none of these are gimmicks. Like all these modules, all the escalation techniques you see, like I have used all of them. They're not gimmicks. They're not some kind of fake bullshit that we just say, oh yeah, this is next escalation technique. Yeah, you just do this. No, these are actually what I use, and I mix them up and I do different ones depending on how I feel. I'd say I'd say the mirror technique is probably the one I use the most, but all of these techniques I have used multiple times.
My go-to is the arm around technique. That's in the course. We're not going to be giving that. We've already given away so much free stuff for you guys here today. So again, that's pretty much what we got to say. We're about to go live. I'm going to be going on Troy Francis's channel. We're going to be showing the modules over again. We've got now 170 people on the waiting list live for Pandemic Pickup, the Delta variant. Let me be very, very clear, guys. This is only available for 5 days. That's it. Okay. This is no gimmick. This is no, oh, it's coming back in December. No, you got 5 days to get in and sign up, because after that, we're closing this on Monday and you're going to miss out. Okay. Cuffing season's right around the corner. After Halloween, listen, all these girls are going to be scrambling all jets to have their little winter hookup buddy. And they lower their standards. They're not as delusional. They're a lot more fucking nicer to deal with. Okay. Because they want to have the Thanksgiving relationship time, the Christmas relationship time, the end of New Year's relationship time, and then Valentine's Day relationship time. So now's your chance to get out there and really clean up. It's my favorite time of year. It's it's the most wonderful time of the year. So that being said, this is what you want to do. Blake May says this is elite tier game. Thank you so much, Mr. May. So what we got going on here is going to be beneficial to you. But come midnight, Monday, those doors are locked and you will not get in, because October 6th, the live training starts. So you get the at-home training course. Again, I'm going to review it one more time for everybody watching. This is everything you get. Okay. So you are going to get immediate access to pandemic pickup, the Delta variant here, okay? And this right here is going to, this is all of the, oops, can't let that play. That's the facial hair escalation technique. That's the secret. Okay, so you're going to get access to the online game principles. You get access to all these modules here. How to beat the algorithm. That's your number one thing. How to beat the algorithm, how to close, right? Number two, you get access to the day game principles, how to approach, how to make everything work, the mindset, fashion, you name it, you got it. And then the escalation guides, 16 guides here in the escalation guide, right? Then to top it off, you also get access to Pandemic Pickup 1.0. After enrollment is closed, everybody will be enrolled. What the hell? Jesus Christ. Epilepsy warning on this one. You get access to Pandemic Pickup 1.0. All right. This has data from last year, but still good stuff, right? The best one is the Sugar Daddy tutorial right here. Right. That's the best one. That's 74 minutes long. Okay. And then the at-home fitness and health webinars that are bonuses, just little things to show you how to work out at home. All stuff provided by Myron Gaines from the Fresh and Fit podcast. Then you also get the bonuses listed here as well. Okay, so 5 webinars on Pure Game starting October 6th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. These are on Zoom. These are not recorded. Okay, and they will not be recorded. We're going into some real deep game here. Can't be recording this and putting it out. Like, we got to control what's going on here. And then the Telegram chat for Pure Pickup Game until the end of the year. So 3 months of Telegram chat for you to get linked up with dudes, linked up with me, linked up with Mac, Offie Kingdom. All the legends are going to be in there. It is only $597. It is dirt cheap. It is insultingly cheap, to be honest. But the value you're getting in here is monumental, and we want to help you out. Mac?
Yeah, man, it's there were no corners cut when we did the filming. When we put the course content together, then we went to a studio and we got a professional cameraman to come through, film it. This guy it was like a Hollywood studio, literally. Like, this wasn't just a handheld camera, this is like top tier. like you can see from the titles and everything, it's completely like professionally put together. The content itself is gold. It works. It's none of its gimmicks. We're both of us are using all these techniques in real life. That's the main thing. Like, we're actively using these, so these techniques work. They're not some just some educational bullshit that it isn't put into practice, or some theory. This is all practical stuff that works in the real world. And we're out here doing it. It works for us. It works for our students. It works for, guys we teach. So, just if you watch the content, if you're a beginner at game, it's going to help you out. If you're like mid-level, if you're already doing all right with game, but you want to level up, it's also going to help you, because you're going to come across new ideas, new, just new, like, it's just you're definitely going to come across new ideas. And then in the webinars, that's going to be like next level as well. Because we have a bunch of other expert guys in there too, not just John and myself.
Yep. And so Raymond says, is every webinar consecutive or are days skipped? So it is consecutive. We start October 6th, then we go October 7th, October 8th, October 9th, October 10th, and October 11th. Okay. 5 days in a row. Bam, 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 bam. It's just to get it all into you, because we know people have busy lives, busy schedules. So we want to compact it all into the short amount of time for you to suck up all the data. I definitely recommend you buying a brand new notebook. Okay. Right. Like, Jesus cooking lessons on the front. So like no girl finds all your like fucking pickup tricks sometime. But get ready, because we're going to help turn your lives around. I'm very good at what I do. I stand by it. I'm an award-winning dating coach, literally award-winning. And so I just take pride in what I do. Mac is a very good friend of mine. You guys know I held people to very high standards around me, and Mac is one of the best. Mac is the best day game coach in Japan, period. I've never seen somebody do it as fast and efficient and consistent as this guy's done. And I've been since the day I've met him. He's only getting better as time goes by as well. So, Renee says, "Are there infields?" No, they're not infields. We're not gonna teach you how to record infields. We're gonna show you exactly what to do by attending the webinars. We're gonna give you real coaching, not watch this infield and then feel like a fucking alpha male. None of that shit. Okay. We're gonna tell you exactly what you need to do. When you come to the webinar, we're gonna look at you and say, "Look, dude, you're ugly. Like you're fat. Your fashion is awful. You need to shave your head. It's balding. Get it over with. Your haircut is retarded." Okay. We're going to tell you everything. And we're going to be the big brothers that you need that are going to get you fucking laid. You are going to have to change. I'm going to tell you this right now. The reason your dating life sucks is because the way you're going about it right now is a result of who you are. We are in the transformation business. We're going to tell you, and we talk about this in the course, in the webinars, you're going to have to change. You're going to have to become somebody else. But you have to ask yourself a question. Are you sick and tired of being a sexless loser? Are you sick and tired of jerking off, coming on your fucking keyboard and cleaning up yourself and feeling embarrassed and then walking outside and be like, oh, fuck, there's a girl. I want to talk to her. You make some excuse up or you have no confidence or you just don't know what to do. How long are you going to just live your life like that? You know, your time is finite on this planet. And learning how to pick up girls seriously has led me to the best woman I've ever met in my life and plenty of other chicks that I had great experiences with. So I don't know what else to say. It's one of the best things that's ever done to me. Mac?
Yeah, no, just what you're saying about, infields. It's like infields. We talked. Should we include them? But at the end of the day, they're not really necessary. You're gonna see you're gonna see plenty of receipts in the Telegram chats. But the content. The modules are basically teaching you. The basics. The foundational things you need to know about approaching women, for the day game modules. So I mean, you could do infields, but then you have to go. It's like you have to go and you have to record. You have to record it, and then you have to blur out the girls' faces because it's illegal to do that in Japan. So it's just like a lot of hassle. I mean, we could it's something maybe we could do in the future if people were very interested in it. But I don't think it's not necessary to learn game. The content, you pay attention to the modules, and that's gonna really help you out. But in the webinars, we're gonna, if you have questions, we're gonna get a look at you. We're gonna be able to see you on camera, and then we're gonna tell you what's up. And we're very practical about it. It's all constructive criticism. You don't have to get butthurt about anything we say. It's all to help you. It's not to insult you. It's not to put you down. It's to make you better as a person, make you get results. We're not going to sugarcoat things and just make you give you these fluffy little answers and little to make you feel good. We're going to give you the cold hard truth so that you can get results, because a lot of guys have no fucking clue what to do when it comes to women.
80% of guys, minimum 80%.
They have absolutely no idea. They leave their house with scruffy hair and dirty t-shirts and and they're maybe half-assed approach, and they think, oh, it's over, I suck. she goes to him and he thinks, oh yeah, all chicks are hoes, and no, it's just you have no idea how to do it properly, so
we'll change your life. We'll change your life. But it all starts with taking action, taking that leap of faith, and trusting us. We're here. We've been doing it for, like I said, I've been doing it for 2+ years. Okay, I'm growing my brand. I'm growing Charlie's brand. A lot of you guys watch me from Cultivate Crypto. Mac is the third part of the trifecta coming up. Miguel as well. We're all building our little ecosystem over here. But it all starts by going to pandemicpickup.com right now, putting in your best email address. There's 173 people on the waiting list now. 10 people have got on in this live stream that's been going on for 1 hour now. So literally actually more than one person every 10 minutes. Jesus, my math is retarded. So I can't even do the math, but we have 10 people signing up during the duration of this show. So go ahead, go to pandemicpickup.com right now, get on the waiting list. We'll see you guys